Hello, friends. This is Debojyoti. So, today marks the 10-year anniversary of the film Interstellar. On 7th November 2014, Interstellar came out, an absolute masterpiece in the thought provoking sci fi genre, and my personal favorite of all Christopher Nolan movies. I am talking about every single Christopher Nolan movie, and that is bloody saying something. So, what we will do today, we will try to explain the ending of the Interstellar, what happens after Cooper falls in the black hole. But before I go ahead, please like my channels, please like my videos, subscribe to my channel. If you like my content, I make content on Indian as well as global cinema. So we will focus mostly on the black hole part where Cooper's character Matthew McConaughey falls under the black hole. But if we just briefly breeze through what it leads to, so Interstellar is set on a 2067 Earth, okay, and at that time Earth is absolutely ravaged. The environmental is going through extreme crisis. The resources are very scarce, and humankinds are barely surviving. They desperately need another home because the state that Earth is in the 2067 world that was depicted on Interstellar, humanity can no longer survive on Earth. So what happens is a mysterious wormhole appeared on the ring of Saturn, and the NASA and whatever remained of NASA, they ensemble a team of former scientists and pilots. Matthew McConaughey played a pilot who becomes a farmer after that, and Anne Hathaway's character is well, and there are a few others. So they ensemble a team to find another home for humanity because basically Earth is dying. So they go through the wormhole, they land in a water planet, and the water planet, because it was so close to the black hole, it suffered from extreme time dilation. Time, as we know, as the Einsteinian formula goes, that time from a same point of view can be experienced different ways. So on the water planet, if you take the same point of view, if you take the same point of reference, 1 hour in the water planet will be equivalent to 7 years on Earth. So they suffer from extreme time dilation. It was not successful on the water planet. Then they go to the desolate planet where the Matt Damon's character, I think he was called Dr. Mann. He tries to betray them. He tries to attack them. It was unsuccessful. But because of the extreme time dilation, they are suffering. They need to do something that is hell or high water. It's now or never sort of a thing. So Matthew McConaughey's character, the character's name was Cooper. He decides to dive into the black hole, and the black hole is named Gargantua. It's a supermassive black hole, and here the last act of the movie begins, where we will do the ending explanation. Now, after Cooper enters Gargantua, the supermassive black hole, he finds a mysterious place called the tesseract. Now, what is a tesseract, as depicted in the Interstellar, is a massive multi-dimensional construct. We do not know who constructed it. It was not explicitly mentioned in the movie. It was hinted maybe future superly advanced human beings, but it was never clearly stated in the movie who created this tesseract. But it's a multi-dimensional, like a state where you can experience time as a physical dimension. Now, we do not experience time as a physical dimension, right? We just experience the passage of time, but we experience space as a physical dimension. Like, I'm sitting on a chair, I'm inside a room, so we experience space as a physical dimension. But inside the tesseract, the time itself is a physical dimension. You can experience it physically, like we experience space. So here Murphy sees her daughter's bedroom, and here the ghost part comes in. The ghost that helped Jessica Chastain to solve the problems, the ghost that hunted, and here is the ghost part comes in. Cooper was the ghost. Matthew McConaughey's character, her father, was always the ghost. So what Matthew McConaughey's character did, since he is experiencing time as a physical dimension, and he has the capacity to manipulate gravity, he is manipulating the bookshelf of his daughter's bedroom. So what he is doing, he is either pulling a book or he is pushing a book through gravity, because gravity is a fundamental force in itself. He is pulling a book, or he is like pushing a book, that if the so the book falls off the floor and he can get his daughter's attention. So he basically is using this gravitational force and pulling and pushing the books as a Morse code, and that was fantastic. It was used so well, it was so intelligent. The gravity that the Cooper uses as a basically as a Morse code to pull a book or to like push a book off the shelf so he can get his daughter's attention. So he uses the gravitational pull and the bookshelf and the books as a Morse code, and later he again uses the gravitational force to manipulate her watch. So the second, like the second hand of the watch, that the pointer that indicates second, he manipulates that through gravity, and like by indicating, he like helps her daughter solving the equation about the black hole. And he obviously gathered all this information on how to survive inside a black hole. He transmits that through that gravitational force. Again, the gravitational force manipulates that, he pulls through that second watch, that the pointer that points towards second in a wristwatch, and through that he helps her daughter in solving the problem, and humanity does survive. And we see that after the job is done, after the mission has been accomplished, the tesseract, that multi-dimensional construct that was inside Gargantua, it collapses, and Matthew McConaughey wakes up in a space station named after him. Matthew McConaughey has not aged because of the extreme time dilation he was suffering. Like it has been only like a few hours or a few days for him, but Earth has like experienced nearly 100 years, and the space station itself was named after him, because again, the time dilation concept, from the same point of reference, two people experience time differently. That was in general theory of relativity. So he meets her daughter, who is obviously, since he was on Earth and experienced time differently, again due to time dilation, she's very old, she's on her deathbed, and they share a moment. Matthew McConaughey is still young, and her daughter, because of the time dilation, is in deathbed. And it is a really sweet movie, and that is why I really love the movie Interstellar as well, because it fundamentally uses time as the ultimate dimension, right? Time as the love as the fifth dimension. The time they use as a physical dimension, but love is the fundamental, the fifth dimension. And we see Anne Hathaway saying as well, like, because she loved Matt Damon's character. He says that love transcends all dimensions, and here we see that Matthew McConaughey's love for her daughter, the daughter that was played by Jessica Chastain, that also transcends time. So love is the ultimate dimension. So that's why I like Interstellar so much. It's a very emotional film. Not only it's a very thought-provoking, hard sci-fi film, it's a very emotional film as well. And love is the fifth dimension. Love is the ultimate dimension. That was the message, and I'll absolutely love the film. It is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie of all time, ahead of even The Dark Knight. So let me know, how do you like my ending explanation? Let me, obviously, since movies like these are like demands for multiple explanations, please let me know your part of the story, what you guys interpreted. And if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.